All right, so we've done these reviews a certain way for a long time. You've seen this room before, but for the Nothing 3, I thought we'll do something different. First and foremost, everything you are seeing is being recorded on the Nothing 3. Now, first and foremost, this is the front camera. We're recording in 4K 60, HDR is on. The only thing that is different is that the audio is coming off my mic. But that's not all. We're also running to the launch for the Nothing 3 here in the UAE, here at Dubai's Museum of the Future. So let's go, and while we're on the way there, we'll talk about the phone. I'm going to ask a whole bunch of influencers their thoughts and opinions on the phone as well. So let's go. All right, so let's get moving. I thought I'll give you guys a bit of a brief, first and foremost, about the phone itself. Obviously, if you've come all the way to my video, I thank you sincerely, because I'm sure I'm definitely not one of the first people on a list when there's a nothing video involved. But yeah, first and foremost, how close is this camera, right? I do wish the front camera was a bit wider, but it's doing an incredible job. I mean, I'm in my basement right now, where usually most phones falter heavily, and this is doing a nice job. It's got a decent amount of light on my face. I mean, it doesn't need to anymore. I'm just about to exit, but yeah, we've got that 50 megapixel camera right on the selfie one, and the good thing is you're also going to see how it handles vibration, because I drive a Jimny which vibrates a lot, and we'll see at the end how the footage sort of looks and stuff like that. But yeah, 4K 60 footage right in front, and we are on the way to the Museum of the Future, which in Dubai is this beautiful place. I really like it. If you are visiting Dubai, please do go there. It is one of the most beautiful buildings you have ever seen. But yeah, the Nothing Phone 3, right? It's been this controversial piece, and by the time this video goes out, I agree for a fact that I understand where the controversy comes from. Now, I will not lie when I say I haven't personally done the immense research required to know if, when they launched the phone, did they say that it's their first flagship or a true flagship, or their first true flagship? One way or the other, everyone is sort of annoyed about the fact that this is not a true flagship. It's got the 8S Gen 3 processor, or Gen 4, sorry, Gen 4. It's got enough RAM, it's got enough storage, but at the end of the day, just the fact that they put that pressure on it, saying that, oh my God, it's a flagship, is where people went running into the comparisons. Then they also added that price on. Now today at the local UAE launch, we'll get to know what the local price is, but in USD, this thing starts at $699. The version I have is $799. And that is where, to me, the conversation sort of ends up, because you saying flagship is one thing, you charging flagship is another thing. Because, you know, loads of people have said before that, oh, we have flagship killer specs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that they don't necessarily have the backing, or at least they have the price that says, okay, flagship killer, you know. I get that part. But apart from that, this is how Nothing, in my opinion, put this sort of bullseye on themselves. But I'd be curious to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments, because I'd be very curious as to, does this flagship thing matter to you or not? Anyway, coming back to the phone. As far as the processor is concerned, listen, I know there's a lot of questions about it and benchmarking and stuff. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I do not do benchmarks. I think that benchmarks are a great way to get to know what's happening with the processor. But at the end of the day, real world performance really differs. I mean, today, if you look at certain phones with the 8 Elite as well, the Snapdragon 8 Elite, there is a wide range of difference in performance. So I don't really do benchmarks. But as far as this processor is concerned, yeah, on a Nothing phone, I immediately saw that speed and that smoothness on the phone, and I was thrilled to see that, because that would be my one qualm with the 3A or the CMF phone 2 Pro and stuff like that. So that instantaneous sort of speed has been just so nice to have. Now, I'm not a huge gamer. I play very basic games on my phone. I do play a little Mortal Kombat for fun. I play Samurai Jack, but nothing major. And I didn't personally notice any sort of stutter, but I also don't play long hours, so can't really comment on the gaming front. But yeah, if you absolutely need top line flagship specs, yeah, Nothing Phone 3 will not be the case for you. But if you're looking for the best processor that Nothing has, the Nothing Phone 3 is what you're going to look at. Like I said earlier, the storage and the RAM, in my personal opinion, are not an issue. We've got a great amount of RAM, we've got a great amount of storage. So again, there as well, no problems whatsoever. All right, now let's talk about the whole removal of the Glyph thing. I personally think it was an absolute stupid move on Nothing's part to do so. I don't know what the reason was, whether it was some sort of mechanics or engineering or whatever. They should not have removed it. That's it. End of story. This new little interface thing that they've got going on, it's all right. It's not bad. It's definitely gimmicky as hell, like more gimmicky than the actual lights were, because the lights were functional. A lot of times I just loved having it for the camera. But in this particular case, yeah, I think they messed up. They should have kept the Glyph intact. And listen, this Glyph Matrix thing is fine. I do like it when, so if you use Essential Space, which we'll discuss in a minute, but if you use Essential Space to do your meetings, you can do this thing where you flip the phone down, you click the Essentials button, you hold it for a minute, and then the back will start recording a voice note, and that little Glyph Matrix will tell you what it'll have these little waveforms, and you can also click little marks to mark where the conversation changes and so on and so forth. I really like that. But apart from that, the spin the bottle, all that is absolute rubbish, and of course is unusable as a selfie thing as well. It'll give you a generic idea, but yeah, that's all right. Now, coming to the Essential Space. Now, I'm not going to bother about this too much because Nothing said that they initially was an experiment and they have all these ideas. I haven't seen anything. To me, it's the exact same. The only difference is that the meetings that I mentioned earlier, you can use AI to get those meetings all concise and stuff, but it's only 300 minutes of that AI usage a month, which either means that they're going to put some charge into it soon, or it's limited for now and it'll increase later. But in terms of Essential Space, there are only two things that I found useful. One is this meeting thing that I mentioned where you can record meetings, and two is putting screenshots together. So for example, with me, when I see something for a review that I want to mention, I will put those screenshots together and then give them a little name. So that sort of categorization, that is nice. That's the only thing I use Essential Space for, nothing else. I don't use it for the whole remembering notes thing and all that. Don't use it for any of that. Next up, let's come to the cameras. Now, in this video, I hope you've got to see a lot of the selfie camera, of course. I'm like on 9 minutes of footage right now, but I will have a lot more on the rear cameras for video as well. So pretty much this whole video is there for you to judge what the video, how the video is and stuff like that. As far as photography goes on the camera, now one thing I do like is that they've given us nice sensors right throughout, so that's been really, really good. Again, if they hadn't said the words flagship and jumped on this whole flagship bandwagon, I would have personally been like, okay, not bad. It's like, it's a good camera. It's Nothing's best camera. The selfies are decent. I definitely love this whole filter thing they've got going on. Just swiping up from the camera, getting the filter that you want and sort of going with that. I love that. I think that's so good. The clarity from the main sensor is nice. Colors are good. Details are good. But as soon as you move to the telescope, it's very average. I zoomed all the way into this little bird I saw earlier. And yeah, it wasn't a usable image. And that whole AI thing where I switched that on as well, that didn't really help either. So yeah, it's a good camera for sure, but Nothing put this whole pressure because of the flagship thing. So I think everyone's opinions are going to vary. But yeah, now coming to battery life. The phone has good battery life. The 5100 milliamp battery is really nice. It definitely gets me through a day. Now, I won't lie. When I review Android phones, they're usually my second phone. So my usage is in the moderate category. But even when I do like game and I push it a bit, just for the sake of the review purpose, when I really push the phone, because I have all the same emails, all the same social media accounts from my personal phone as well. So I think in that case, the battery has been good to me. It's nice that you can see the battery on the Glyph Matrix if your phone is the other way around. But the battery has been good. Charging has been okay. The speeds aren't anything to scream home about, but they're good. They're good. You'll get a good top up pretty fast. Initially, when they removed the Glyph interface, I really hoped that they were doing this to put Qi 2 or MagSafe, but they didn't, and that was a big disappointment, a really big one. And especially because their CMF Phone 2 Pro has that extra case which has MagSafe or Qi 2 on it. I thought that that's what they were indicating, that the Nothing Phone 3 would have it, but alas, here we are. All right, we are almost at the Museum of the Future, and I'm so excited to talk to people about the phone and ask them their opinions. So let's go, let's check it out, and at the end of this video, I'll tell you my final thoughts on this phone, yeah? But if you do like this video, my name is Danesh. This is the first time trying a video like this, so do let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's jump right in. So this is the Museum of the Future, one of the craziest buildings you've ever seen. And yeah, that's basically where the Nothing Phone 3 launch is. Let's go. Hi, Danesh.
Danesh?
Yeah. D-A-A-N-E-S-H. A-A-N-E-S-H. All right, so usually when we walk into these such events, there's always a bit of confusion at entrance and stuff. And like this one's at, well, a decent location. So therefore you get like a badge and a table number and stuff like that. But yeah, what's up, my bro?
How's it going, man?
How are you doing? All right, this is my boy Ahmad. Think Phone 3.
Yes.
What did you think?
I had more things.
Let me hold the coffee. You can show the phone.
I had more things to say about it in terms of things that I didn't like this time. Okay. So I love this design. That's not my problem. I don't mind the design.
You're a rare one. You're a rare one.
I don't like the matrix glyphs.
Yeah, hate it. Hate it.
I wish they had the OG glyphs,
I want my glyph back.
I want my glyphs back. I love the camera system.
Okay.
The fact that they plushed it. There's no camera bump. That's genius.
Really? Okay.
But I don't like that they only, what's it called, have Snapdragon 8s Gen 4.
Okay. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I care about the fact that they made me care about it by pricing it at $699.
Well, that's the thing, right?
So we'll see what the price in Dubai is. Because that sometimes is a bit lower.
Yeah.
But the fact, I didn't even care when they said flagship. When everyone said, it's not a flagship.
But then they announced the price and then you're like, what?
Yeah. At $599, this phone gets suggested to the moon.
Yeah.
But without that, not so much.
But also I didn't like the LTPS thing for the display.
Yeah, for sure. And
we'll see, man.
This is Mr. Rishi from Nothing himself. I will have his cool fancy designation here, right? But Mr. Rishi, excited for the launch?
Yes, super excited.
Yeah?
Maybe you don't have more excited because you all have it.
Maybe you don't have to. You can borrow mine.
Yeah. I'll catch up.
See you around. So to also give you guys a peek of what these events are like, we have like the branding there. You can experience the devices here. Excuse me. You can experience the devices here. Everyone gets to get a little peek, check out the colors and so on and so forth. You have staff that helps you out, tells you about the devices, and basically it's the best way to get a peek. Now, for example, if you've seen my page, you've only seen the white one, but that's the other version if you haven't seen that, because I only have the white one. But yeah, then you kind of have your little networking spaces for a little schmoozing, and you get to meet various influencers from all over the place. So yeah, you've obviously always got a photo wall. How can you have an event and not have a photo wall? But yeah. All right, and now with me is the man himself, Akis, the co-founder of Nothing. Now, tell me something. When you guys came out, when you knew that the Phone 3 was going to happen, what was the feeling at that point? You knew what a big risk it was, right?
I mean, we've been taking risks, and I guess not so much of a risk. It's about doing things differently ever since we started. Every product we launch triggers so much conversation, and yeah, Phone 3 is another one. Is the best of Nothing in terms of hardware and software, and a lot of work went into it. It's been 2 years in the making, and no, we're super excited, and it's good to see a lot of conversations online, I have to say.
Okay. Tell me, okay, I like the phone, all right?
Yeah.
We're recording right here on it. I've loved using it for the past week. Why did you kill Glyph? Why?
It's an evolution, It's not so much about kind of killing it. It's like evolving it and and also continuously kind of create that element of surprise, but also the ability to have a more kind of expressive interface where you can do more and see more with it.
Fair.
And now we're also quite excited because we kind of released the APK, and the community is already cooking, and some cool stuff is coming up in terms of how that interface will be evolving.
Okay, if ever you're thinking about it and my voice is in your mind, I want the Glyph, the original Glyph back, all right?
Yeah.
I want it back. I want
it back.
Whenever, if ever you guys are in like a big cool board meeting, you're like, should we get it back? Just be like, Danish said to get it back. So I keep that in mind. But I'm excited to see what Dubai's pricing is going to be. But we'll check that out and chat about it later. Yeah?
Sounds good, my man.
Thanks, my man.
Cool.
Best of luck.
Take care, guys.
Take care, bro.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, so this is my man Abhishek. I want to know his opinions on the Nothing Phone 3. Tell me.
Okay, not a bad phone.
Okay.
As long as you don't peer into the case and you don't obsess about the specs. If you obsess about the specs, yeah, it's a tough sell.
Okay.
But the result is a pretty well put together phone that has better cameras than anything else that Nothing has put out so far. So I can give them that much.
Okay.
The rest, it's honestly, it's up to whether you think.
Is it a flagship?
It's their flagship. I will say no more.
All right, so this is Move from T-Break. That's where I used to work. If you all didn't follow me then, now you know. Move, Phone 3. Opinions?
Slightly expensive.
Okay.
Right? Screen is great. The cameras are really nice.
Okay.
But I don't like the design. I think it's a little weird.
Okay.
It's too weird for even this brand.
Okay.
And the Glyph dot matrix, not a fan.
Okay. Since you are a gamer, did you do any gaming on it?
I did game on it.
Okay.
And the phone gets really hot.
Okay.
And there are some thermal issues with it. And one of the 3D Mark tests crashed.
Okay.
So don't expect like blazing fast.
But they could work on it through updates.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. Done. Thanks, Murph. So it's been like an hour or so. Or no, actually, the event was supposed to start at 4. And it's like 5:10 and we're still waiting. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, hopefully we'll get going soon and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, so while we still kind of wait for the video, let me tell you what happens at such events, right? Because obviously I'm not going to show you the whole event, I'm going to kind of skip through it. So what basically happens at such events is that they show off the phone. This is the local event, so they want to show you the phone. They'll go through the specs a bit. They'll give you local pricing, always, yay. But they'll also show like, I don't know, they'll get someone up on stage who's there locally, someone relevant from the government or something like that. There's a lot of schmoozing at these events, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the flip side of it because it's been a long wait. All right, so after a ridiculously long event, I found Vaibhav. Vaibhav, how's it going? Vaibhav's uncle is here. Phone 3, thoughts?
I think for a first entry into the flagship,
okay,
the things that it has are okay. They're not like outstanding, mind-blowing, like we've kind of come to expect from a Nothing phone.
Correct.
They're not like that for sure.
Right.
But it's an okay start into the segment. That's what I'll say.
But what do you think about the price? Now we know the Dubai price.
Yeah, so the Dubai price, 2,999, but there's some offer, right, as well?
Forget the offers. I don't count the offers.
Okay, so at 2,999, I think it's a bit too expensive. Like,
I agree.
Realistically,
what would you pay eyes closed?
2,399.
Ooh, I was going to say 2,599.
2,399.
I would pay 2,599. Fair enough.
2,499. Let's
all right. Last camera. What thoughts?
It's a tough one.
Okay.
Again, like most of my opinion on the Nothing Phone 3, I feel like the camera needs improvement.
Okay.
There are cameras in this segment.
Let me ask this. Do you feel you keep saying this because of the price?
No.
Okay.
Not because of it.
Okay.
I was looking at the camera samples that I filmed over the last few days, today as well, and I just feel like there's something missing.
Fair.
And I think that can be improved with either software updates or new hardware. But
okay. Since he says software updates, I should note that while we are here at this event, a software update has come. So hopefully it only makes things better for the camera. But yes, my opinions are a bit skewed. Okay. This is IhabMrTech. Does Arabic, but he will speak English for us.
King, French,
Urdu. Okay. So, phone 3. Opinion after now that you know the local price. This way.
Yes.
Now that you know the local price, what are your thoughts? Okay, those are his thoughts. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because they announce it's a flagship.
Okay.
If they say that it's a flagship killer, with this price,
that'd be perfect. Yes, that'd be great.
But okay, they're giving headphones.
Okay.
And
no, but that's only for a few people.
But honestly, I hope no one will. Oh, I hope no one will see this. No. It's too much.
Okay, but remove the price, how's the phone?
Amazing.
Right?
Amazing.
Okay, so
Outside the box.
if you had to give a price for this, how much would you give it?
Less than 3,000.
How much? Okay, my price is 2,599.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, fair.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, good job. All right, so that's that. I tried to speak to as many people as I could. I hope that gave you a perspective of what others think as well. The Nothing Phone 3 is a good phone. Do not get me wrong. Anything I've said earlier is all about the fact that the phone just priced itself wrong. That's where it's wrong. Even right now in the UAE, the fact that it's 2,999 is expensive. I'm not going to lie about that. If you really love the phone, maybe wait for it a bit and see if there's a price drop, or try to copy it right now when there are a bunch of offers. But yeah, on the overall, Phone 3, really, really good. I've enjoyed reviewing it. I've enjoyed using it. But at the end of the day, price is a factor. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to follow for more, and let me know what you thought of this style of review. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was too long, too short? Would you like to see more of it? Don't forget to let me know, but I'll see you in the next one.